Look at this question. Prove that the ratio of areas of two similar triangles, is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. So here you have to show that square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. The previous theorem we have proved that ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides we have done. But we have to prove here it is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. So let us draw two triangles here. So similar triangles. So I will take triangle ABC is one triangle. Similarly another triangle. Let us take PQR. See, ABC and PQR both are similar. So we have taken triangle ABC and triangle PQR similar triangles. So let us write given. So given. So we will write triangle ABC. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. These two triangles are similar. What you have to prove that the ratio of these areas of two similar triangles is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. So we need to draw the medians here. So let us draw two medians here. I will take midpoint of BC as D. So join this one. So you take this as D. So median AD. And here midpoint of QR I will take it is S. So let us take this as PS as the median. So now we need to prove that we need to prove the ratio of areas of two similar triangles. Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to ratio of the square of the ratio of the corresponding medians. Median here AD and PS. So ratio of these medians AD and PS and its square. This is what we have to prove in this question. So now let us go directly to proof. So you have already done one question related to the median. In a triangle, sides are proportional to their corresponding medians. We have done one question. Same thing we have to do here. So given triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So that means you can write the corresponding sides are proportional and you can write AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. Okay. AB by PQ, you can write AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. And the corresponding angles also you can write equal. So and angle B is equal to angle Q. I have taken only which is required. You can write AB by PQ, BC by QR and AC by PR also you can write. But I have taken only AB by PQ and BC by QR, only two sides I have taken. And the corresponding angles also, all the three angles are equal here. Angle A is equal to P, B is equal to Q and C is equal to R. But I have taken only angle B is equal to, so this angle, so angle B, so is equal to angle Q. So we have taken only angle B is equal to angle Q. So and I have taken AB by this side, AB by PQ and then BC by QR. So these two sides only I have taken and one angle here. Now look at this BC in place of BC I will write 2 times BD here. In place of BC I will write AB by PQ as it is. AB by PQ as it is. Here I will write 2 times BD. And same way 2 times instead of QR I can write it as QS. 2 times QS. So here 2 and 2 cancels. So you will get AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS. And we have angle B is equal to angle Q. So we have taken angle B is equal to Q. So from this, look at this, two sides of this triangle ABD proportional to two sides of this triangle PQS. And angle B is equal to angle Q. By SAS similarity I can write triangle ABD. So therefore I can write triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQS. So this is by SAS similarity. So we can write by SAS similarity, both the triangles are similar. If the triangles are similar, if these two triangles are similar, I can write the corresponding sides are proportional. So we will write corresponding sides of these two triangles. So we can write, what are the things we can write here? AB by PQ. So you can write AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS, BD by QS, and it is also equal to AD by PS. You can write AD by PS. See, all the three sides are proportional here. So AB by PQ, BD by QS, and AD by PS we have taken. And at the same time, triangle ABC. So area of similar triangles we have one theorem related to area of similar triangles. By theorem, we have area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR. We know that it is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So in the given triangles, so ABC and in the given triangles, we come back to this one. Since these two triangles are similar, ABC and similar to PQR, they are given two similar triangles, they are told ABC and PQR. Once you apply that, that will be equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. I can take AB by PQ whole square. We can write this as AB by PQ whole square. Here we can write AB by PQ whole square. So, but AB by PQ is also equal to, look at this one, BD by QS is also equal to AD by PS, but these two are medians here. So, you can write in place of AB by PQ, in place of AB by PQ, you can write AD by PS. So, therefore, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR can be written as, instead of AB by PQ, I can write AD by PS. So whole square. So this is, you can call this as 1. So this is from 1. So you can call this as 2 from 1 and 2. Comparing 1 and 2. So this equation, this is 1 ratio and this is another one. You compare these two now. So here this is by theorem what we have proved related to area of similar triangles. And this is by proportionality of similar triangles. So we have proved that AB by PQ is equal to AD by PS, and we are having ABC by PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square. So if you compare these two, in place of AB by PQ, you can write AD by PS. What is that AD by PS? It is nothing but the ratio of their corresponding side medians. AD by PS, they are the medians. Hence we proved that square ratio of areas of two similar triangles ABC by PQR is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. So that is what we proved here. So this is the proof. Ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Here, the question number 7. Look at this. Prove that area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square. You have to take a square there. Equal to half the area of an equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonals. First let us draw a square here now. You can draw one square here. Consider this is ABCD is a square. Now, what is the question they are telling? Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one of the side. So let me take one triangle, equilateral triangle described on one of its side. Any side you can take. Even you can take on AB. So you can take a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means it should be equal to the side AB. We can call this as P. So on ABCD, AB is a side. On AB, we have described an equilateral triangle. So that means all these three angles will be equal and all these sides are equal. We have described an equilateral triangle. So is equal to half the area of an equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonals. We can draw two diagonals here. So I can write here one diagonal. So I will write AC as a diagonal. AC or BD, anyone you can take. On AC also you have to draw one equilateral triangle of the same length. So let me join this one. I will construct an equilateral triangle like this. So let us construct an equilateral triangle. Okay, you can call this as Q. Now this is also, these angles are equal. Equilateral triangle described on the diagonal AC here. Okay, so what you have to prove that given see ABCD is a square. So and here triangle ABP is an equilateral triangle. On side AB, and again ACQ, triangle ACQ is an equilateral triangle on diagonal AC. We need to prove that. What we have to prove here? We have to prove that. So look at this. Area of an equilateral triangle described on one of these sides of a square. So area of triangle. So I can write area of triangle APB. Area of triangle APB is equal to. So you can write area of triangle APB is equal to half the area of triangle, equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonals. So that means half of area of equilateral triangle described on diagonal, that is AQC. So we have to prove that area of an equilateral triangle ABB is equal to half the area of triangle described on its diagonal. This is the triangle described on this side, this triangle. So this is the triangle. So equilateral triangle, it's an equilateral triangle, okay. So now we have to show that this is a triangle described on this side. Now we have to prove that it is equal to half the area of the triangle described on its diagonal. So you can write like this. This is a triangle described on diagonal. So this area is half of this area. Now what I will do, I will take in the proof. So let us take side, length of side AB is equal to x units. You can write this length of the side as x units. So AB, BC are all will be equal to x only. If I take AB as x, BC also x, CD also x. Now in this triangle ABC, you can find out AC. It is a rectangle triangle. Apply that Pythagoras theorem as you have learned in the lower classes. So therefore, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. So this is by Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So now AC square will be equal to x square plus x square. So AC square is equal to 2 times x square. AC will be equal to, take the root of this one, root 2 x square, x will come outside, so root 2 and into x. So this is the length of diagonal AC. So length of diagonal AC. So we got the length of this one, root 2 x. This is root 2 x and this is x. So this is x will, because it's an equilateral triangle, since diagonal is root 2x, this also will be root 2x, this also will be root 2x now. Now triangle ABC, I can write triangle, this two triangle, APB similar to, I can write triangle APB similar to triangle AQC. Can you tell me what is the reason? Triangle APB
sides of all equilateral triangles will be similar.
All equilateral triangles are similar because they are equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangles are similar because each angle measures 60 degrees. The corresponding angles are equal. Hence, by AAA similarity, I can write the triangles are similar. So if the triangles are similar, you can apply the theorem related to area of similar triangle. So therefore area of triangle APB by area of triangle AQC should be equal to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So I can write AB is one side, I have taken the first and all, by AC. AB by AC, the whole square. This is by theorem. So we apply the theorem because the triangles are similar. So therefore area of APB by area of AQC is equal to AB by AC whole square. Now again I write area of triangle APB by area of triangle AQC is equal to, we have AB and AC. What is the length AB are taken? That is x units.
X.
So in case here you can write x divided by AC we calculated root 2x. So root 2x. So whole square. So the square can be written as it is. Now here x and x cancels. So therefore area of triangle APB by area of triangle AQC is equal to, so here 1 by root 2 whole square. 1 by root 2 whole square means, so you can write area of triangle APB by area of triangle AQC is equal to 1 by root 2 whole square. It becomes 2. Now you transfer this to the right side. So area of triangle APB will become equal to half the area of triangle AQC. So this is what we wanted to prove now. This is the triangle on the side of a square. This is the triangle on the diagonal of the square. Triangle equilateral triangle described on AC. This is the triangle described on the side AB. So triangle area is half the area of equilateral triangle AQC. Theorem now. So in the lower classes you have studied this Pythagoras theorem. In the lower classes, class 7th onwards you have been studying. Okay, what is that Pythagoras theorem states? If you take a right angle triangle, in a right angle triangle ABC, the square on the hypotenuse AC square is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides, AB square plus BC square. What is the meaning of this one? AC square and AB square plus BC square. Square on the hypotenuse. Suppose if I take the square on the side BC, this is a square on the side BC. Okay, the square on the side AB you can draw like this. This is the square on the side AB. This is square on the side AB. Is same as the square on the side hypotenuse. So this is square area. If you add this area with another, say look at this. This is square area. You have to find out the area of these two squares and add this one. 1 plus 2. If you add this square and this square, and the total area will be equal to, always equal to the area of this square. This hypotenuse square. This square area is same as this area is same as sum of these two areas. Area of this square plus area of this square is equal to area of this square. There are hundreds of proofs to this theorem, to triangle, that is Pythagoras theorem. So it is also called Pythagoras theorem. It is also discovered by, the same thing was discovered by Indian mathematician much before. The Bodhayana proved this one, but it is related to the rectangle. So rectangle, we took the square described on the diagonal will be same as the square described on this length and breadth. Length, square on the length, square on the breadth is same as the square on the diagonal of this rectangle. So that is what is said by the Indian mathematician Bodhayana. Okay, so the same thing he gave to the right angle triangle. Here also it's a right angle triangle, but he expressed it in terms of rectangle, sides of the rectangle. Whatever the area produced by this diagonal of a rectangle is same as the area produced by the length and breadth. So that is same theorem with related to this Pythagoras theorem. So to prove this Pythagoras theorem, we are going to use, I told you hundreds of proofs are there to find the areas of two similar, Pythagoras theorem, proof of Pythagoras theorem. Here we are going to use the similarity concept. We are going to show that the triangles are, so we are going to show that the triangles are similar, and then we prove that one. Using the similarity concept, we are going to find out the Pythagoras theorem, proof of the Pythagoras theorem. So let us use that similarity criterion here. I am going to take two triangles here. This is triangle ABC, it's a right angle triangle ABC, in which I am going to draw the perpendicular line from the right angle vertex to the opposite side. So I am going to draw one perpendicular line. So you call this as D, it is perpendicular to the hypotenuse. Okay, so we have drawn the perpendicular line to the hypotenuse from the right angle vertex. This is dividing this into two triangles. One is triangle ABD is one triangle, this is also right angle triangle. So another triangle is DBC and one more triangle ABC. We have three triangles, ABC, ABD and BDC. So let us show that these three triangles are similar or not. So let triangle ABC be a right triangle. Be a right triangle with angle B is equal to 90 degree. So this is given now. Now let BD perpendicular to AC. BD is the line perpendicular to AC. Now let us consider the triangle ABD in triangle ABD and in triangle BDC. So let us take these two triangles. Show that they are similar. In triangle ABD, we have angle D is equal to 90 degree. I will write this angle ADB. Angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. Here angle BDC. Angle BDC is equal to 90 degree. So before, okay, 1 second. Instead of going directly to this one, so let us take first triangle ABD and ABC. In triangle ABD and in triangle ABC. In triangle ABD, this is a small triangle ABD, and in given triangle, bigger triangle ABC. It is easy to prove. So now in triangle ABD, you have that angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. In triangle ABC, we have taken that angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So here this angle is 90 degree. And here this angle is 90 degree. See, small triangle and this big triangle. One more angle which is same. Identify that angle. Angle A. Angle A is common. Okay. So here small triangle BAD. Angle BAD is same as BAC of the bigger triangle. So this is common angle. So therefore triangle ABD or triangle ABC, I can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABC. For A it is A only, for B it is 90 degree, in this triangle D is 90 degree, AD, then what is the approach B? Look at this, in triangle ABD and ABC, B is equal to D, A is same as A, then here in ABD, this angle is same as this angle. Keep in mind, this angle is same as this angle. In ABD, this B, in ABC, it is C, left out angle. You call this as 1. Okay, this is 1. Similarly, let us take in triangle BDC, in triangle BDC and in triangle ABC. So you can take these two triangles. BDC is this triangle and ABC. Identify the angles which are equal here. BDC. Angle BDC is 90 degree here. This is 90 degree. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is 90 degree. Okay. So now another angle which is same in both the triangles. This is 90 degree, ABC 90 degree. Angle C is common. Here in the small triangle I write BCD. Angle BCD is same as angle BCA. Angle BCA. So you can call this as common angle. Common angle. So therefore by AA similarity I can write triangle ABC similar to triangle ABC similar to CD. Here we can write D is 90 degree, B is 90 degree. So in place of B I can write D. In place of C I can write C. So what is left out in triangle? So here it is B. So that means angle A of this triangle ABC is same as this angle. Okay. So these two angles are same. This is equal to this one. So this angle is same as this angle. So we proved the second theorem. Second triangles are similar. So you call this as 2. Now compare 1 and 2 now. 1 and 2 if you compare ABC similar to ADB, ABC similar to BDC means directly you can write. So therefore you can write ABD and BDC are similar. From 1 and 2 by comparing 1 and 2. By 1 and 2, what you can conclude here? ABC similar to ADB, ABC similar to BDC means triangle ADB must be similar to triangle BDC. ADB similar to BDC. What are the triangles? Look at this. ADB and BDC. What we wrote here? ADB and BDC both are similar here. ADB and BDC both are similar. So here we proved that once you draw a perpendicular from the right angle vertex, it will divide the triangle into two similar triangles, and these two similar triangles in turn similar to the given triangle, main triangle. So what we have done, we have drawn a perpendicular to hypotenuse. This is dividing the ABC into two triangles. These two are similar. Again, these two triangles are similar to the given triangle also. So from this you can come to a conclusion. So you can write the conclusion like this. So look at this. You have perpendicular drawn from the right angle vertex of a right triangle. So if a perpendicular drawn from the right angle vertex, suppose this is a triangle, right angle triangle. If a perpendicular drawn from the right angle vertex, this is a right angle vertex. From here if you draw a perpendicular, so then to the hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse. Then the triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular, triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular is this triangle and then this triangle. So are similar to the whole triangle. These two triangles are similar to the triangle ABC. We proved that ABD is similar to ABC and then BDC also similar to ABC. That is what he is telling. Then they are similar to each other. Then these two are also similar to each other. That is the statement we can conclude from this exercise activity now. So what we have done, we have shown that this small triangle is similar to ABC. This small triangle BDC is also similar to ABC. Hence by comparing we concluded these two triangles also similar. So we can draw the statement like this. If a perpendicular drawn from the vertex of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and also to each other. So we are going to use this property to prove the Pythagoras theorem. To prove the Pythagoras theorem, we should know this property. So we apply this property to prove the Pythagoras theorem.